Hey everyone, Crystal here with your full moon in Capricorn / daily tarot reading for July 13th, 2022. Keep in mind, whenever there's a full moon, something is popping off, baby. Something is brought up to the forefront and is demanding your attention right now. Full moons bring a culmination period. So let's get into what this full moon is going to be bringing for you. And What's interesting is Capricorn is a earth sign of hard work and diligence and consistency. And here we don't really have any earth cards. And so what this tells me is that it's your emotional decisions that are putting you in a position to enjoy this earth, enjoy your practical life. You have to first emotionally put yourself in check in order to have the consistency to do a YouTube channel or to quit that job. You have to calm down, like they say, and don't act in emotion, and kind of put the heaviness to the side in order to make amazing life-changing decisions. So something around that will be brought up because the Queen of Cups is here helping us. It's asking you, come on, let's just do a real quick reality check. If you're crying, why are you crying? If you're depressed, why are you depressed? One thing about Capricorns is that they know where they're fucking up. They know most times. You know, if you have a Capricorn who won't smell the roses, run. Because most Capricorns, they want to do like self-development. They don't want to keep lying to themselves. They don't want to keep making excuses for life and themselves. They understand that life is challenging, life is hard. But if you don't have money, get a job. If you have a difficulty in life, try to find a solution. Capricorn is the energy of the wise teacher. So it wants you to learn the wisdom in order for you to make it to the top. Capricorn is all about status and power. So status, power, making it to the top might be questions that are on your brain. If you've been working hard at something, then you probably won't feel this heaviness as much. Authority figures could be extra throwing around their bossiness or throwing around their title. But it could also be a realization with this Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't want to have a boss anymore. I don't want anyone bossing me around. Or, you know, I don't have to let other people affect me, because there's a ability to really pop off. So anyway, let's get into the cards. Back to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is bringing emotional renewal and emotional fulfillment and extreme psychic abilities. And I'm hearing no one can lie to you today. So people lying or finessing isn't going to work. An example I can give you is, you know, like the first time someone lies to you, you might really be hurt. Let's say the first time you find out somebody cheated on you, it can really take you back, especially when you didn't see it coming from their personality type, or, you know, it was just something that happened. I think that some people have a cheating personality. You know, they make excuses. They're always falling asleep. They don't answer their phone. They're used to lying, so that's what they do. Then you have other people you date where it's like, no, you know, he's going to come home at this time. When I call him, he's going to pick up. Like, he's not a cheater, or she's not a cheater. And so, but when you're dealing with that person to where it's like, oh, they're really not a cheater, I really don't see that happening, and something happens, or they decide to cheat that time, it can really mess you up emotionally, because now you feel like, what did I miss? Like, you can really be taken back. But the Queen of Cups is that second time cheating, or that third time cheating. First off, she's not even really going to let you cheat on her, because she's just at a place of not playing emotional games. And, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, or whatever they say. And she's at that fool me twice, shame on me. I have other things to focus on. Hey, Miss Young, I have other things to be worried about. And this isn't really a reading about relationships. This is more about work. This is a full moon about work, your career, your legacy. Are you spending too much time worried about love when you really need to be focusing on the bag, on your money, on your career? But see, that's hard because I talked about this last night on my live on Facebook. There is a lot of room, hey, Miss Mitchell, for family to get in the way. You know, it's hard to be that strong, intuitive, consistent businesswoman. And I know this personally because I have a 2-year-old, and you have a baby to take care of. God, we love our children. We love taking care of our children. We love like family. But sometimes if you are building a business, or sometimes if you are doing something like that, then family responsibilities, children, things like that can factor in. So don't be surprised if during this full moon, issues around home or highlights around home, maybe blessings around home come up. Don't be surprised if family is very taxing, because opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. So you might have a pull. Maybe it's like, I want to have a hot girl summer or I want to have fun, or I want to really do this business, but I don't have any family support. The only help I get is when my children go to daycare Monday through Friday. And I really send so much love out there to the single parents who have no help, because just don't have any more kids, guys. Like, if you're in a position like that, and I'm probably going to get a lot of shit in the comments for saying this, but if you're not married or in that committed relationship, and you're seeing that this person isn't helping you with your children after the second child, after the first child, I take that back. You had one child with them, they're not helping. Then it's like, oh, I can't help it, we just love each other, and you have a second child with them. Then you turn around and have a third child with them. I'm not harshly judging you. I get it. Life happens. We deal with emotional childhood wounds. We have trauma that's unhealed. I get it. But stop making your life a burden and harder when that woman or man is not going to be there and walk away and leave you raising your children, knowing you have no, family support. We just can't. It literally automatically like slashes your freedom in half, if not 90%, 80%. Because now you're at a place of not having to think just for yourself, but you got to think for the people, and you have no assistance, maybe financially and physically. So the 10 of Cups is in reverse, saying that this isn't really a full moon of saying, I have everything. I have my happy ever after. I have my perfect boyfriend. Now, some of you might. And maybe that's why you're in the Queen of Cups. But it's like, yeah, I have all these things, but I'm still happy within. But for most of us, like 80% of us, this is still a moon of creativity. Capricorn says that you have to work harder until you can work smarter. The only way you can work smarter and have passive income is if you educate yourself. It takes being the rookie. It takes taking the crappy job at first. It takes being in a position you don't like. It takes dealing with pressure. It takes dealing with authority. It takes being sometimes talked to like people talking to you like they don't have any damn sense. I'm not saying you have to take it when they do that, but it takes those moments of humiliation for you to realize, I don't like being at the bottom, or I don't like somebody bossing me around. I'm not cool with that. In order for you to move. And that's when we get into the Knight of Wands in reverse. So some of you single mothers out there really want freedom. It's like, I really love my children, but I just want freedom. Some of you are finding emotional support through your family and family only. And this full moon is kind of going to be a reality check of, I love that you love your family and that you love your children and they bring you emotional stability and support. That's great. But one day they're going to get older. One day they're going to go to college. One day they're going to leave. What do you like, Tasha? What do you like, Sandy? What do you like, Kim? What do you like, Lauren? What are you doing for you? Because the only way we can be good mama, good daddy, is if we are good to ourselves. Now, we got to watch this, because this is the mixed bag or the wild card. Like, the Knight of Wands is here like, I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to piss you off today, or I'm going to test your patience. If it were me, I would retreat. If it were me, I would have no parts. If I went to work and everybody's on demon time and acting crazy and doing the most, where's my coffee? Back to my desk. Do the Capricorn elegant thing. Do the Capricorn reserved thing. Do the Capricorn resting bitch face thing. Or the peaceful thing. Because Cancer energy is very healing at this full moon. But you will have some triggers. You will be tested. Are you going to get mad or will you trust God? Are you going to let this situation anger you and just say, oh, well, it's my family's fault? It's because I don't have anybody. Or are you going to find this emotional place of security even in the unknown and say, you know what, back to the drawing board with the Magician card. That's why God gave me 2 hands and 2 feet and an amazing mind to be able to create whatever I wanted to create. All we have to do is try. All we have to do is show up with the Magician card and not make excuses as to what I don't have, because you have everything at this full moon. You might not have everything. You might not have a house. You might not have a car. You might not have the perfect relationship. But you have the ability to create a home, to create a new job, to create the relationship you want, if you're willing to put the work in and be a bit creative. This is where I learned from my Gemini friends, specifically one of my best friends, that, you know, people will work at McDonald's and hate the job at McDonald's, or work as a CNA and hate this job. They're getting paid $15 as a CNA and they hate it. They're just tired. It's not enough. The DON is a dick. It's like when they can go download a Shipped app and do grocery delivery and make twice as much, or go and bartend and make twice as much on the weekend, or Amazon Flex and make and have freedom. At least you might still be making the same amount, but at least you got more freedom. There's always an option. There's always a solution to our problems if we're creative enough. You know, and let's not forget, Capricorn represents government agencies. If you need help, ask for it. All you got to do is ask sometimes, and assistance can be there. Somebody is there to assist you. Hey, Vicky. So I hope that this helps. Have a happy full moon in Capricorn. If you are into astrology, look at where you have, I think it's 20 degrees or the 21 degrees of Capricorn. And that's the area in life where this full moon will be happening at. Like, for instance, I'm a Scorpio rising, so Capricorn rules my 3rd house. So this full moon will probably highlight siblings, my neighborhood, transportation, communication, gossip, the lower mind of other people, Gemini things, being, you know, thinking, learning. This will be a good full moon for me to learn, attain information. So we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Have an amazing day. I love you. I appreciate you being here. If you like these videos, please hit the like button. It takes just a second, guys, and it helps more than you realize. And as always, I'll talk to you later. But before I end this, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, really watch your temper today. Have a great one. Bye-bye.